Good afternoon, beautiful painted yogis. It's Karina, and I am here today. I just felt really inspired. I actually made a video this morning, and it didn't go through very well, so I'm redoing it now. But I was so inspired this morning to talk about this topic, especially considering everything that's going on in our world right now. And in the midst of things feeling really sort of out of control and quite troubling, I thought, how is it that we find peace and steadiness amidst these really big challenges that we face in our world, but also within our lives? So before we dive into the content, we'll just take a moment to settle in. So you can take a deep breath in through your nose. Exhale, sigh it out. And again, deep breath in through our nose. Exhale, let it go. We'll do one more like that. Deep breath in. Sip in a little bit more. Hold that. And exhale, let it go. Good. And now set your intention. This is really important. And it's actually part of what I'm going to talk about today. But set your intention right now to receive whatever you're needing to receive. Make the choice to be present for the talk. Come into your body. Feel into your belly, your low belly, your hara, about 2 inches beneath your navel. Those of you who study with me know what I'm talking about. And if you don't, just practice bringing awareness to the low belly. Almost sensing that you can be aware of that part of your body as you're listening to me. It actually allows you to listen with it allows you to listen more free of judgment, more free of thinking. And so welcome, so good to see you, and you might be someone in your life right now who, given what just happened yesterday in Las Vegas, was it yesterday or was it no, it was the night before. It was that night. So it's been like a full day and just so unbelievably disturbing and tragic. Amidst, what happened yesterday or the day before yesterday, or there might be something in your life that's really challenging and you might be having a hard time. You might be feeling sort of overwhelmed or maybe weighed down with depression, or you might be feeling kind of anxious or unsure, uncertain. Then keep watching. This video is for you, because there is a way through this. And the way through this is practice. What do I mean? What practice? As long as we're living without intention, and we're allowing our negative mind and heart states to impact our behavior, we will be living a life of discontent, a life fraught with anxiety, a life where we feel small and powerless. If you're suffering from feelings of low self-confidence or worth, if you're feeling sort of dragged down by certain negative emotions and obstacles in your life, then this message is super important to hear. So practice means becoming aware, becoming more conscious, and beginning to take greater responsibility for how we behave, how we respond to the challenges in our life. When things get hard, what do? Do you isolate? Do you complain? Do you rant? Do you talk endlessly with your friends and your family or whoever's willing to listen about how hard things are for you or for other people? Do you feel lost in the problem, unable to find a solution? This is normal. So many of us get caught in this place of waiting for someone to save us, waiting for some idea, some person, something to come and sweep us up and just, we're waiting for life to get easier. And it doesn't, does it? We need to stop complaining about the problems, like, honestly. We need to stop doing that, because what that does is it takes our energy and it literally projects it out in ways that aren't useful, that are just amount to us spinning our wheels. But how do we do this? How do we break our habits of dwelling in our negative mind and heart states? How do we break that habit? Well, the first thing that we need to do is we need to get honest about what's true. So right now, you might even do this with me. You might sense, how is it for you right now? What are the challenges that you're dealing with? What is what are the emotions? Is it chronic anxiety? Is it a sense of unworthiness? Is it, what are your challenges? Is it relational? Is it that no one in your life seems to be able to get their act together? Does it seem like you're always doing everything for everyone and no one's there to help you? What are your challenges? What are your blocks? What is keeping you from being at peace in your own heart and mind? What's keeping you from feeling joy, from feeling gratitude, from being the person that in your heart you were designed to be, or you would not be listening to this? Write down those challenges, or at least just name them out loud. For me, for many years, it was anxiety. It was a chronic sense of anxiety that bred low self-worth, low self-confidence, a feeling of being small. It fed this habit I had of trying to fix the broken people in my life to my own detriment because they didn't want it. It led to me feeling, my thing was just feeling really empty and vacant inside. And not really knowing who I was, but not knowing exactly how to find that out. And so when I started my healing process, when I found meditation like 17 years ago, which is really a pivotal point for me in my healing practice, when I found a teacher and I found a practice that I started to follow that had tons of research behind it, and I knew it had transformed many, many people's lives over. That's what I was dealing with. That's what I was struggling with. And so the first step was to really start getting honest. And what I mean is, with those challenges, with those obstacles, acknowledging it, naming it. Oh yeah, I feel anxious. Like, just simple. I feel angry. I feel resentful. I feel depressed. I feel hopeless. Just getting really honest about what's here. Not trying to fix it, not trying to change it, and not blaming anyone else for it. Step 1, get honest with yourself. Right now, can you just allow your challenges to be here without feeling like you need to madly fix them and change them and make them go away for you to start living the life that you want, or feeling the way you want to in your life? Danielle Laporte, this transfers into step 2 of the process. So get real, get honest. If you want more practice with this, I highly encourage you to start a meditation practice. And if you don't have one, there's tons of resources out there, tons of videos on YouTube. You can check out my channel. I don't really care, honestly, how you get that help, but the important part is start. And I just care that you get help with that, or you start a practice and you make an intention to do so, which isn't so easy on our own. Often we need someone else to help us and help guide us. So know if you need help and get it. Start getting real with what's true without this need to fix and change or blame. Just honestly. 2, once you've acknowledged these challenges, can you allow them to be here? I'm not saying you like it. I'm saying, can you allow it to be here? Yes, anger is here. Yes, anxiety is here. Yes, I'm really resentful with this person for this behavior. Let it be. Now, from this ground of radical acceptance, from this ground, we can begin the work of being that which we seek. So right now, from that place, if you're feeling anxious or overwhelmed or resentful or whatever your thing is, whatever your challenge is, this is your medicine, because this is needing something, and it's not needing a savior. It's not needing to be saved. It's needing something, though. Does it need ease? Does it need acceptance? Does it need love? Does it need space? Do you need in your life right now more validation? Do you need more support? Do you need more guidance? Do you need to be understood? Let's just take the example of love. Let's say you really sense you need more love in your life, more love of yourself and more love for others. Like you feel like that's really missing from your life. And you've gotten clear with what your challenges are and you've let them be. This next step is calling you forth in a really powerful way. This is the stuff that causes these patterns in our life to change. When we decide to take responsibility for being what we're needing. If I want love, as a matter of fact, when I woke up this morning in my meditation, this is what came to me: love boldly. And I thought, what does love boldly mean? What's bold about love? And I thought, oh my gosh, it's not easy to love, is it? It's not necessarily easy to love all of who I am. To see my greed and my sometimes my sense of unworthiness clearly, and to see my sort of selfishness clearly and say, oh yeah, I own that. Now can I practice loving those things? And can I practice being love in that moment, in this moment? What would it mean for you to be the space you need? What would it mean for you to be the validation that you need? What would it mean for you to be the love that you seek? Take a moment with that. How would that feel in your body? Like right now, what would confidence feel like? If you're needing more confidence, what would that feel like? How would you sit? How would you see the world? How would you speak to your best friend or your lover or your kids? And do you have the willingness to stop playing small and to start being that in your life, like unapologetically? Like you don't need anyone's permission to do this. I'm granting you right now, I'm in this message empowering you today, right now, to start being that which you need. If right now you need a good hug, like how can you satisfy that need? Like, how can you appreciate yourself in a way that feels really loving and nurturing? Yesterday, I'd accomplished something that was hard for me to accomplish, and I recognized it. I was like, oh, Karina, I'm so proud of you for doing that. And I even put my hand on my heart, and I kind of like did this little head bob I'm doing right now, which is like this sort of self-talk that is, it sounds so stupid, but it's really, really helpful. Like I feel, oh, valuable, worthy. Everything you seek is inside you. All those seeds just want to be watered. How do you water it? You stop waiting. You stop waiting for your life to be free of problems. You stop waiting for things to be different. And you start right now, being that which you seek, boldly, unapologetically, fiercely, lovingly. I say this with all the love in my heart. No one's coming. No one's coming. We're waiting. We're waiting for that. We're waiting for our partners to come to save us. We're waiting for our kids to show up in a way in the world that we're proud of so that they can save us. We're waiting for our jobs to get better and to finally get recognized so that we can... What? And as I say this to you, I say it to me. We don't need to wait anymore. We don't need to wait. You get to be what you seek. You don't have to wait. You don't have to wait for perfection. You get to do it now and watch your life change. Watch it. I guarantee you will receive that which you are in abundance. Watch how the people in your life change, how they relate to you when you start taking this kind of responsibility for who you are. And don't do it to change other people. Don't start giving love so you get love. That's not what I'm talking about. That's martyrdom, and that's leads to bitchy, naggy resentment, and you don't want that. You give without any agenda for receiving anything. And if it's not coming from that place, then it's not, then likely we need to go back into the step of just letting be, bringing kindness and care to just what's here without blame, without judgment, without trying to fix. And then when that space is open within, when we feel resourced enough, we can start to really become that which we're seeking. Your life will change. I want to empower you to do that today. Give me a thumbs up, comment below this video, and let me know how it goes. You guys, for the next 2 weeks, I'm doing consult sessions, completely freely offered complimentary clarity sessions with me, so I can help you see what your blocks are and give you concrete suggestions and guidance around how you can make this really workable in your life. So take me up on that. It's only happening for the next 2 weeks while I'm in a transition period in my program. So I'll leave my email address in the comments below. Just email me and we'll set something up, all right? So much love and many blessings. I so love you guys big. I wouldn't have done this if I didn't. So much love and many blessings. Please comment or like this video so I know that my message is landing for some of you. It encourages me to keep going. All right. Much love. Namaste.